What's up, guys? Once again, it's been a while. I said I was going to do more uploads. Unfortunately, I had to spend most of my week doing my schoolwork and scrims. So, here we are. T1 versus GenG. We are on patch... I don't know what patch they're on. I'm going to assume it's not 25-7 with the Neferi nerfs. I'm going to assume it's not that one. The Gwen nerfs were, like, kind of whatever, so that's, I mean, like, I don't have any issue. Like, yeah, they picked it, right? Gwen versus Rumble. This is interesting because he didn't go exhaust. I see a lot of Gwens do exhaust TP. The main reason is that when Rumble overheats and you exhaust them, you just win. Like, straight up, you win. So because he did this, I'm not sure how the matchup's gonna go, because now I feel like Rumble can actually kill him. So I'm like squiggly lines for this matchup. Like, I'm not 100% sure. Like he might win because of that. They're running Skarner Rumble, which is obviously killer combo. Like MF Rumble. If he gets a really good R, they're just stuck in a whole bunch of shit. That's gonna be really annoying. And they still happen to be playing Xin Zhao and Jin, who are pretty prone to getting caught from this. The RE and her are a lot better at dealing with it, so that's like the main upside, but I'll be honest, like, in theory, these guys should get pushed if they're starting in lane, in theory, because Rakan has a little bit more range over the Alistar, you can play around. They probably do want to path up, though, and so maybe they'll forfeit push for pathing up, because, yeah, I mean, like, whoever gets this top matchup rolling, who, like, if the Rumble is winning, and the Gwen's losing, like, this is gonna be a really nightmarish game to play. Like, it really will be. So let's just see what they do. You know, I haven't watched LCK really, like, at all, to be honest, at this point, so let's see how it goes. He wards his Raptors to see if he gets invaded. It looks like he's starting Wolves, but the thing is, we don't know if he's doing Wolves blue side, or is he doing Wolves extended clear up. So he's doing, okay. So he's good, okay. So he is gonna path up. And the Xin Zhao is also matching it. And so these guys pulled a wave. They did not get any scouting board, so I'm gonna assume they didn't really want to contest that deep or that hard. Ooh.
Alistar, Guma Carrier got level 2 first, played this lane really well,
and continue to do so. They flourish, and there's the
rough ruler, my boy. I mean, it's definitely hard for Rakan to stop that situation, by the way. So, like, I'm not really that surprised that happened, I guess. Like, just don't be stupid. I mean, really just can't be stupid. That's all it is. They're taking their base. Were they thinking of swapping here? I mean, the Rumble doesn't care about fighting. I mean, the Rumble definitely can beat her, so it's not really that end of the world kind of. It's kind of weird to be based in the try, though.
Out of the way of making his way in, so Chovy was ready for that one.
The Xin just pushed him out, so you would think that he would just base in the brush if he really wanted to do this. But also, in many cases, you don't also want to base. Yeah. So he kind of just loses his flash for free.
He has Ghost, but doesn't actually have a flash.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have flash. Wait, he just what? What is King doing? Wait, what is King doing? That was so stupid of him. So they do swap.
Does come down. He has Ghost, remember. Doesn't actually have the.
They have the swap.
Making his way. Thankfully for Canyon, his whole top side is empty. As the knockup does come down.
It's a non-cannon too, so like the fact that Rumble lost his base this way means he can't base in TP bot, so you lose the full wave and you lose the wave top. So they're dropping double side waves. And the Skarner's gonna what? Full clear up and then base go top side? I mean, the Rumble lost his TP and now they have TP advantage on Gwen. You're building the top wave, but yeah, he's not gonna have his, yeah, the Skarner's gonna full clear base. Oh, this is so weird. So I think the way this has to go at this point is they're gonna try to crash. They should base. He's gonna base after this, and they're gonna maybe swap again. And Rumble will have 6, and he can stall this wave out. And maybe that's the best thing they can do at this point. Like, there's no way they can fight the grubs. No way. Here we go. What are they gonna do? I mean, it looks like they're stuck. It looks like they're not gonna be able to swap out of this. So, and Skarner drag solo takes a sentry. So he's gonna spend a century doing this. Now he finally takes it. What are you doing, Duro? Duro, you can't go, man. Like, they have to know, like, he's basing. Like, I'm right. They're actually probably gonna try to swap out of this. It's just, oh boy, man, Kane's mistake just, like, really ruined this game. Well, two, Ruler's one error of, like, contesting Jin solo and thinking that his recon can actually stop the play. And also, yeah, King's base location.
Oh, there's the charm actually connecting. It's
pretty well played. I mean, they open mid instead of opening, because they could go bot, right? And so the Jin could be bot first with the Gwen. And the Gwen should be looking for a base, right? But fishing for a one-time mid, that's interesting.
Oh, there's the charm actually connecting.
Oh, so this guy definitely would have died if Faker didn't just...
Doesn't know that it's gonna.
If Faker didn't just randomly Q,
on top of him.
This guy probably does die. Yeah. Well, I mean, he still got the Q off.
Deception comes down and Chovy is still surviving. He gets the heal, in fact.
I don't know.
From that gleaming quill.
Maybe it wouldn't matter.
Nice
well played, though, by Chovy to get out of that. And because they spent, you know, double ultis and pressure to hit on Chovy, and he does not die, oh my god, that's so good for the map. It's so good for the map. Because if you look at Doran, Doran should know that a swap's happening. Right? Like, Doran's still bot. He doesn't base. He has TP technically. So he's late to the situation. Obviously, if they kill this guy, it's massive because now they now GenG's like has to suffer with recovering a lane, but he doesn't die. And now because they did the mid play, they're late to the side wave, and so now Rumble gets to cheat away, which is awesome. And now the Gwen bases, and she's gonna do what? Goes back bot. Grubs up in 2 minutes. Shit. Shit. I mean, like, so at this point in the game, everyone knows that both junglers are clearing on the top side and they're finishing on the top side, right? So technically, Skarner could have walked in and he could have played for vision. Like, get the vision on top side so your MF can play the game. Instead, he insta-bases, and so they're kind of just leaving it up in the air, just like, okay, deal with it. And also, you know, obviously, they might actually be able to get his flash, perhaps, because if you look at the map state, they're holding the wave. Like, they froze the wave. So I think maybe the one thing I can imagine of why he's not doing it is that because they don't have vision established already, if Xin is here and he pops out, it's pretty bad for him. Like, he could get really screwed from that situation. So that has to be the main thing. They're just thinking, okay, can you be Dove? Nope, you have MFR. If you MFR the wave, if they ever try to grow it and crash it, MFR the wave, Rakan will play defense, and I'm going to go bot. And that's probably the better way of seeing it. Like, there's definitely a play opportunity here. It's just you have to ask yourself, do you win 3v3? And, I mean, maybe. But, like, they don't want to play on a maybe.
They were holding out
so he gets to play on bot first, which is pretty killer.
It looks like he's
ideally, when they do this play, one, I feel like he shouldn't instantly rumble R. Yeah, he probably shouldn't instantly Rumble R.
Be in trouble. He's looking for some snips onto this Rumble.
Ideally, too, you know, maybe he throws the Skarner R sooner.
And Doran could now be
like, especially when he does this, he probably could get her flash now.
This Rumble as the flame spitter comes down, but now Oner turns up, and that's going to be a very comfy kill from him to answer. Faker getting in here though as the teleport from Chovy delivers him, and the Emperor's Divide comes down. That is going to be the shifting sands. The flash is the Foxfire enough, and it might just be.
Oh my god! Canyon! I thought he was gonna die. He didn't die because he went Roa. Roa lets you have a lot of laning power, but you definitely lose out on the damage, right? But, oh boy. Skarner is such a disgusting champion, though. Like, it's so annoying that they nerfed his stun, they nerfed his damage, they nerfed like so much about him, and it still doesn't matter. And it's just because his kit is just so overloaded in terms of just utility, that, and the utility is obviously completely broken, right? Like, being able to transverse through a long-ass wall, like, your R literally just locks people in place, and you can drag them, like, multiple people. Like, it's just too much, to be honest. So, we got the drag, the AD's both open top, the MF is late, and they're saying they want to fight for the drag. They're the team who does not have any grubs. Also, during this whole time, Xin was getting 6 grubs. So once they get 6 grubs, this dragon, they don't have to play for it. Like, I understand that, like, the Alistar does not need to open bot either, by the way. Like, as with MFR down, at this point, if the Alistar opens top, and they can get in mid priority, which they definitely can, like, she could for sure push the wave. They could just take the full turret. Straight up. But it looks like they're going to fight for the drag instead. Which kind of loses out on the advantage of 6 grubs. Like, this is what's the biggest decision to make, I guess, when you get 6 grubs. So you get 6 grubs, and then there's second drag, right? But the big thing is plates end at 14 minutes, right? They end at 14 minutes. So your decision is it worth it to do the drag, or is it worth it to try to push for plates? Like, if you haven't really done many plates in the first place, like, this is kind of the main advantage of 6 grubs, right? Is, like, trying to get as much gold in that time frame. And then afterwards, yeah, it still has its use, right? It's still a very powerful, like, objective power to have. But, yeah, this is, like, one of the hugest benefits to have is, like, you could just race sides compared to your opponent. So by playing for the second drag, yeah, it helps you, but, like, in terms of, like, it stops the enemy's game plan of stacking drags. But now this objective doesn't really become as useful.
With the real gold here for GenG, gets the armies first. It's going to be a real force with this tempo build, or root voice, I should say. And when you do time to dragon, take your GenG on second. Over 2 lead, have additional advantage. They roll that out, switch off wall.
And of course they're late, right? Like, obviously the Gwen should also be opening into drag. Like, if you're this late, just walk. Like, I don't know why he goes topside, just walk to the drag. Like, you're clearly contesting it. So, we're contesting it, going on Chovy. We don't have any follow-up, so Chovy's perfectly fine. Everyone kind of just kills themselves going in. Faker's trying to get in and do shit, but he's not really doing any damage. Doran is doing good damage. Doran's doing a lot of fucking damage.
Slammed into the wall, and the Flame Spitter finishes him off, but now the man advantage should be there for T1. The Flame Spitter, though, keen. Can you get it done? Faker and Gamayushi have the damage, and they'll be able to take him down.
Man, that started off pretty bad, too. I mean, like, yeah, like, Chovy gets caught, but, like, nobody can follow up this. It was nice interrupt by Duro. But Zero shuffled the Alistar wave, which, to be honest, isn't actually that useful. Like, the Alistar used everything. So, the 0R was bad. We yoinked them, and then yoinked them past the wall. And then we're trying to use our Rumble R. And so, like, the only advantage, obviously, is that if you for Xin Zhao in this combo, is that if his R is procced, he doesn't take the Rumble R damage, right? The equalizer. So that's, like, the big benefit. Now, if I'm Ruler... Oh, Ruler doesn't have fucking R. Ruler should kind of... I feel like Ruler should just run at Jin. No? like, I feel like this guy could just run at this guy. He will have to stop his R and run back. You could even rumble R this area if you really wanted to. Because you definitely don't need to rumble R these two.
On here by Carrier, the quickness comes down though.
Yeah, I'm looking back at this. This rumble R sucks. Like, I'm pretty sure he should hold this. Because, like, the Skarner R is more than enough. And yeah, she definitely could just be, like, pumping into the Jhin to stop him. Then Chovy just used his E, so I don't know why he used his E for damage. Like, just hit him. Like, okay, he used it so he can hit, like, they're trying to get in to finish the Zen, right? But the Zen is done. Like, technically, he's already done, so just walk it. Like, save your E, it's an important CD, save it. Doesn't. Now the Gwen is getting the hell in there. And yeah, Ruler's just fucked, because Ruler's like... At this point, Ruler, if he's not going to push this way, Ruler should be moving this way, right? Like, he should be already be moving this way. If you're not gonna do this, do this. That way you can keep hitting them. I mean, obviously, like, if he wants to get close to do the Zen situation, right? Which happens now. This is still fine. And then he needs to run this way. Please, for the love of God, run right. Runs up. Then comes undecisive. Now he's screwed. And the Gwen... I mean, I guess like Chovy doesn't have E, so he can't E away. It's kind of stuck. And now they gotta all go Gwen. I mean, if Chovy could have just bought a little bit more time with his E, it would not have been so bad. Also, if Ruler just like flashed right and just tried to dip and draw them in more. Because Rumble could definitely do a lot here. But unfortunately, it's not enough. And I mean, the main benefit is like, while Faker could not really pressure with his damage as much, he was able to just sit in there the entire time. Normally, Ari would not be able to do that, but he could just do it because, yeah, just, that's a lot of HP.
But still, everything have to rely on some scaling and some dragons. It's actually also, you're questioning about what that future league could mean is definitely answered now. It means a lot, and with the already scales incredibly well with this year. The question becomes, is this enough of a lead? I think it's going to get to this, particularly like, I expect to see this early in the game is exactly what I'm looking for. As Oner is here, he has snuck in. Does get spotted here, as Canyon was moving a little bit dangerously close to that rush. Looks like both opponents are going to be safe now. Usually rotating up, so that's a level, so the leaders decide to go something anyway. In the meantime, you have Roller Ulcer protecting both top sides, and flashing as those who get buffed by Kane. Needlework being avoided by the Rumble pretty effectively. You like shield as well. First of all, they really want to make something like that. Unfortunately for them, it will come up empty. Let's big tools there. Now just testing the ward, 1,000 gold, going to be advantage. We don't have any issues put together yet. No feats of strength done. But we got one objective away for both teams, as well as just the first break. Where that's going to go is the question mark, as right now they're playing defense everywhere except mid lane. Is where Roller's going to be getting towards now. So many close calls for Chovy this game has really been under so much pressure. But still scale up. Doran, in this last fight, did a ton of work. There's going to be a really big threat in the late game, especially sides too. And even though I think GenG on paper, there's the other aspects of T1 top that really well in game 2 and in game state, especially like the Orias longevity with this new build too. Yeah, I'm also seeing Cal here, carrying always. Changes the game with a huge right play. Possibly looking for angle here, as he does get some information. Great sweep there. Yeah, eventually does put a ward down. I was thinking about going ward F12, see whether he can just catch people off guard. Is possibly can he get him? No, he's not. He's going to be very He almost lost one of his bars. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He almost lost and health, everyone. Not the priority.
Zero has TP. They both have TP.
For this Herald fight.
He's fishing for Nashers? There's no way he has it though, right?
Behind the Otacon little mini wall, and is going to be able to escape.
They're kind of not playing on the Herald. How strong are they? I mean, it's 2 items on Jhin. It's not like an incredible 2 items, it is RFC, right? Cheap item, but they do have 2 completed items on their AD. They do have good pull, and they did just TP their Gwen top, so like for sure they gotta look to pull now. That's wild. I can't believe they're not pulling.
As sticking around,
like he's trying to like it looks like Faker's trying to play for his Leandries, and like that's the spike he wants, but it kind of blows. It's just TP to Gwen top, and like you're not even doing this. Like the Rumble has no TP, by the way, none. Like he's showing top. If your Gwen is TP, like what was the Gwen's buy? Gwen didn't even get that much. Like when you see this. Like, imagine if you were pulling the whole time. Holy shit.
Around and picking up
I think he bases because they have a ward on Herald, and they're like, well, if you're not gonna do it, I guess we're just gonna switch out our lane assignments, I guess. And yeah, I mean, now they're just taking the drag. It's wild. I can't believe T1 didn't at all pressure the Herald.
You can see Faker wrapping around. Emperor's Divide going to push the cow underneath the turret, but Chovy's in so much trouble. Curtains are being called. 1-2, and he's gone.
He dies to the combo, but just keep in mind, he didn't die because Ari just doesn't do fucking damage. Yeah, she just doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, I put it on speed because I figured it wouldn't be an issue. I mean, why did Oner instantly do the drag? Like, they have bot push.
Feeling fantastic going into this Drake fight.
Oh man,
Guma should be walking too. I mean, like, they're kind of late walking in, and I don't even know why the Gwen's on the bot wave. Like, the Gwen should say fuck the bot wave, but also if you don't want to say fuck the bot wave because you have 30 seconds to play on this, then, and you know they're not on the drag, you can play this slow. Like, I mean, Oner could definitely play this slow. He doesn't. He just dies. And Rumble's like kind of cooking these guys on the left.
Doran is going to try to interrupt it and just cuts him down.
Yeah, both top laners are doing a lot of damage.
Keen trying to get in there, and the harpoons are doing some work as Canyon, so durable, gets another crash into the wall, but Duro is not offering any damage back. It is only Keen. Duro out of position. He'll be taken down.
Okay, what is Ruler doing this whole time? Ruler kills this guy. Ruler has flash.
Is the fight going to be won? Ruler with the flash over the wall, the bullet time. He'll be taken down first, but I don't know about.
So it's a little awkward because, like, you have these guys on the left, and so, like, technically Ruler could just pump into the left, which is not bad. But also his teammates on the right are gonna get fucked by the Gwen. He definitely needed to flash that. So, and then, yeah, I can't really follow. That's just a rough call, man. I don't know. That's just a rough call. Because even though they kill this guy,
of every scenario, but not this one, not this time.
I don't know about.
I feel like, okay, I think my main thing here is I feel like if Duro actually hits his shit and they can kill Oner without Skarnar, it's very doable.
Fighting for this,
but he doesn't. He pops his R, and at this point, if he pops his R, I'm actually pretty sure they should push here. He has flash. No W. But, like, imagine a world where MF and him all go this way and go into these guys. I know they have flash and they can buy time, but it does take you away from the Gwen, which is important. And as long as you push these guys with no HP, then you can all focus Doran. It's kind of hard to see it, to be honest, but they should play with Keen. That's, like, really the main thing. Because they don't play with Keen, it's just so awkward. And Keen has to do what he does. Like, Keen can't go join them. Like, he has to fight these guys, the two guys on the left, or else they're just going to collapse on his teammates. So, Keen did the right thing. Ruler did not. And I haven't seen Ruler make, honestly, a decent amount of mistakes. Granted, he is also playing off his support, and his support also misread the situation. They've been pressuring Chovy a lot. Like, Chovy's been made, like, how many plays have they done on Chovy this game? Like, 4? But that, Keen should never die there. Like, when you're quite clearly heralding mid, like, they TP the Gwen bot. And do you know this? I don't know if they know. Okay, so we're not 100% sure if they use Gwen TP. But your Zera's dead with no TP. The Rumble should leave. Like, you're literally hammering mid. Why is Rumble still in bot lane? I don't know. Now you're dead. And so, like, imagine a world where you lose the bot turret, because that's always going to happen, right? You're going to lose this, but the Rumble's sitting here ready to take. You took these two, and the Zera's going to shove this out. These guys are going to base. You're going to come back, get vision, or maybe the Zero resets to, you know, switch the lane assignments, whatever the case is. and you lose nothing on bot. The only thing is you lose a turret, whereas it's gonna be lost.
Already having the level advantage, but it's not that extra experience as well. And any extra credit becomes more valuable. This is a huge commitment. All 5 T1 players are looking for Chovy here. But meanwhile, teams on blue up. You know, nobody's pushing high, nobody's crossing map here. Chovy just on his own. And I think he should not have been anywhere near that far up the lane with those support, with the cross map potential. So that's why the team is taking out here as they secure the icon. So yes, 2 turrets for 1. That's how falls in the bottom lane. The icon buff is going to be super permanent. Double, over double. Yeah, double stacks here.
I was actually expecting that to be worse. The GenG, so I guess that one, they also are still like 1.3 gold. Like, it is nothing. And there are 2 dragons here for GenG. So with that sort of lean back on some possibilities. But it's like, okay, he is going to find Roller once again. Rest of T1 looking to back him on Doran, playing some defense with the quickness. As Oner just finds Canyon, but gets impaled, pulls back in. Lean back on.
Guys. So they just took drag, they killed Rumble.
They also are still like 1.3k gold. Like, it is nothing.
No TP on Gwen, no TP on Ahri. They have 6 scrubs. You could definitely play 2 lanes here for a while and be fine.
What they get out of this. Remember, Faker already having the Rod of Ages level advantage.
Gwen should
very happy
definitely
with what they get out of this. Remember,
right away. And Ahri should take over mid here. Honestly, the Gwen should not keep hitting bot. Like, if she wants to do it till the turret's taken, sure, but she should base. She should be the one already going top, though. Like, when does he die? Like, he can actually base now. Low key.
It's just, he's able to pick a target.
Once Azir shows top,
and kill a target every time.
Great.
T1
now, he should back off and just base. Because if he bases, the Jin's always going to take top. The Gwen can go top. The Ahri will get mid. The Jin will push out bot fully. And the map looks really good that way. Like, yeah, Gwen into Azir is not ideal. She can pressure Azir, but it's not like the most ideal. And you will have to change the lane assignments. But that's okay. Like, this way, it's kind of like, they kind of delay themselves on the map. And so, I don't know if they fully pushed out bot. Like, I don't know what that looks like. But the Ahri had to go top, and they still lost the turret. And I assume they sacked midway. Not the most ideal. So now they want to pressure these locations because they want the mid turret, right?
Like 1.3k gold. Like, it is
so the Xin should walk on his ping. And if we're playing this way, why is the Gwen opening top? Why is she not opening mid?
Like, it is nothing.
Like, the Gwen could be moving in the same location as the Xin, especially if she wants to go get to the bot wave. And sort of play off that way. But also, the MF has R. So, like, you're going to lose a timer no matter what. So, is it better for you to just reset the map and just go bot again as Gwen? When you go through, like, you're going to go through mid no matter what first. And you do have, like, the Xin should not be here. Like, I just want to say right now, if you're going to play this map this way, Xin should be with Alistar right now together. And then they can actually just go get this vision on this timer, on this wave, not next wave, but this wave. Get that done. And then you can easily play for this and play for this, right? And the Rumble will shove this wave, you know, possibly no matter what, because he has TP, right? And you'll answer that. And if you don't care to answer that, then maybe you can take more turrets. But it needs to be something like that.
They also are
because
still like 1.3k gold.
They can't enter now, which sucks.
There are 2 dragons
and the Gwen, they're trying to switch the priorities so the Ahri is with the Gwen, but like you should be 5 entering this area already if you're going to do it this way. And the fact that like GenG,
some possibilities, but if
GenG are playing, like, I mean, like,
he is going to find Ruler once again. The rest of T1
kind of wild that Ruler's almost getting caught here.
Playing some defense with the quickness as Oner just finds Canyon but gets impaled, pulled back in as the equalizer says, nope, you shall not pass.
I mean,
the Emperor's Divide onto Doran, but he kind of likes that the gap got closed. Duro trying to get himself out of there. The bullet time will take down the Gwen. And Chovy goes just time. He does fall. The carry now flashing on direction.
Man, I don't know, man. That was weird. That was such a weird decision. It still turned out decent, despite it, because Gwen is so strong, but like... Not the most ideal.
Yeah, I think as soon as they couldn't get through Yuji, it like sets up the curtains. This is now being used as like a defensive wall with the gun provides. It's just huge. That's really just kind of slight misjudge on the potential kill right there onto extremely long-range carry and slow and stuff Faker in that situation. It's relatively even kills, but T1 after this, Doran is massive in this game, and he is already doing some work in team fights, so he's going to be a bigger problem. And I feel like T1 do have an advantage that, even though the scaling coming through Chovy here, they can continue with team fights straight up, as we've seen. Yeah, and Chovy hasn't had the greatest games, and he had a brilliant series against HLE. But this has been some of those issues we saw in the LCK Cup, right? Like being alone inside lanes and getting caught out of position and not having a setup across that play. He's also just been so targeted too, you know? And when you're playing Re and T1's after you, they're going to get you. Yeah, you live twice pretty incredibly. But since then it's been 1-4, and he was as long as using that last fight, was able to turn the fight with it, wasn't very well, back off on the rest of his teammates.
And it also means that Asher's Tooth. Yeah, it's coming in pretty soon, but probably not as soon as he would like to have it. 30 seconds until the Dragon, that's going to be next big point of contention. Chovy is still flatline, guys. Is nothing whatsoever. No one's really broken this game open. The Baron has just spawned. Faker, he has all 16. He has the icon for any tech he picks up. He also has.
I don't know if I really give a shit about this Rumble build, I'm gonna be honest. Like, he went the Magic Pen one, but it really dampens some of like your scaling and power, and it's just, I don't know if it's even needed, man. I mean, he has a Zir, right? That's the upside, like you have a Zir, so like when you do it, you're benefiting your Zir as well, so it's definitely a team like item, but I feel like I definitely would preference like building something that helps me in my side laning. Drags in 3 minutes. Is this all we're gonna play on? Is that it? We're just gonna trade sideways and just run around, getting vision, and just like chilling out. Because they just took vision, now Alistar wants the base, they push the wave, they come in, they clean some vision, the Rakan wants the base, Alistar comes back, they clean some vision. You know, obviously, you know, if you're the team who starts doing this cycle, you're gonna eventually be ahead on the situation, right? But neither of these teams are like Rakan's open, right? Or did it already get taken? Like, I literally don't even know because like. I'm trying to see real quick. Like, have I just been blind this whole time? Did it ever get taken? Like, I don't see the objective taken there.
He has the icon for any hex he picks up. He also has, of course, the ability, so he's cool low. He is very happy to take this out. Involved with very scrappy team fights. He's had phenomenal performance in them. And we barely Guma, who has such a strong.
I don't think it has. Oh yeah, it has. Dude, when did I miss that? What? Wait. When did I miss that? That's crazy. Have I been this absent-minded?
And then once this turn comes through, that's up the cuttons. That's right, that's way to say it. It's just kind of slightly misjudged on the potential kills right there onto extremely long range carry can slow and then stuff Faker. Potential kills right there.
Was it taken then? I really shouldn't be doing this because I'm like just extending my VOD, right? It was taken now. Wow, bro. I am just holy. Jeez. I didn't even realize what was happening this entire time. It makes so much sense. But also, like, Otakon for losing your 2 mid turrets, awful. Back to here. Wow, man, I cannot believe I missed that. That's crazy. That, I guess it doesn't happen so early. I was thinking to myself, like, are we really not taking it? Like, are we just like vibing? But no, they took it away, and like that made it even funnier that he died on that timer now. Seeing it again. Dude, I gotta admit, Kyria has been on one with like finding Chovy.
Walking at 4 people.
How did you know?
Instead, Doran gonna have to get out of there. Realizing there might be some help.
He sees this guy and
just Faker and Kyria walking at 4
oh,
people.
fuck me, that ward is so good.
Oh. The cow's so scary, gets the flash pulverize onto
wow.
Chovy, who will be eradicated before the fight even starts. It's an impale, but it's only onto 1. The curtains were called. Kenny's gonna get headbutted back, snipped down. Bullet time does next to nothing, and GenG with 2 on the floor, lose the Baron. Lose the Baron, and there's
wow.
The
Holy.
Baron itself. The follow-up engage range. 1v1 competition is just so high. When they have this Jin, GenG playing source back. Carry back far enough away. Carry finds the angle, get the flash on the Chovy. Oner is there for the follow-up. Hits all 16 as well. He is so massive. There's the Baron. Yeah, Carry gets slowed down by the red puppet as they're making whoever's live really like this cheat from T1, where they're all trying to get in position for this dragon so they can get there.
I mean, I didn't expect that. They literally just waited for one Alistar combo situation and they got it. Crazy. So let's just see how they play this dragon out, because they have no control of the left side, they have control of the right side, right?
This fight for the dragon feels like
the Ari just showed, so someone needs to chase her away. Canyon should never eat her way, ever. Like, personally, I don't think he should eat that, be like that. I mean, it does get her R, I guess that's the upside, but also I'm pretty sure, did Ari like use her charm already?
As Faker with the charm,
so that's why he did it.
Because he was on vision, and Canyon looks for the opportunity. Not
only thing is
he
doesn't have E for the fight, which kind of sucks.
We'll see who is going to get towards Soul Point off the back of this one.
Faker TPing back to his teammates here to get in a better spot.
Yeah, Canyon goes in, but he's on.
I mean, he couldn't get in because he didn't have E. I mean, like normally he could just E at them.
Yeah, Canyon goes in, but he's unable to get the dragon.
Another Rakan W missed.
Now gets out of there immediately as Chovy finds the upper three. It was him that got
nice fucking snatch, bro. Fuck me. Nice snatch. Really nice snatch. I won't lie though, him not having RR is definitely really good still. Fuck me, I don't know.
As Faker with the charm, it's gonna go wide because he was on vision.
I mean, he could have. I mean, I guess he needs to flash. He just has to flash and he needs to save his R because him losing R really sucks. Really sucks.
Be a smite fight. We'll see who is going to get towards Soul Point off the back of this.
Also, for sure, Kyria goes in too early. Like, he should wait. He should let the Gwen get into, like, a little bit closer position. Then Hex Splash over.
Yeah, Canyon goes.
And that was all Faker had. He's done. Oh, I see. He E'd on the Skarner, and Rakan W missed. Which, I mean, maybe he should see that, right? The Rumble successfully defends against the Gwen.
Canyon goes in, but he's unable to get the dragon. Oner gonna get quickness up, now gets out of there immediately.
I mean, he went for it, man. Because the Gwen was like not deepest. Oh man, the snatch was so good. Fuck, the snatch was so good. Oh boy. Incredible that Chovy. Again, Chovy, the guy who's getting punished. But honestly, is it even really getting punished? These are just like some really killer looks by Kyria. Like, I don't even blame him for like what's happened so far. Hey, he still busts out a big ass play like that? Jesus.
You're doing pretty well. Okay, never mind. Crack it along. And I think that's going to be saving Chovy. In a little bit of trouble here. Looks for the triangle. He'll be able to get up again. And Roller going to be his target. He's actually forever will be 3 seconds.
Wow. What just happened?
They win the team fight. But that's 3 Hextech Dragons.
Yeah, Faker, he is doing a lot. He has no cooldown, basically. He has Magize,
so they have Baron, they're waiting, they're looking to pounce, defend, turtle. This guy gets caught.
Happy 12th
and then Chovy, the idiot. Oh my god, Chovy, you're so stupid. You have no flash, you randomly go onto the Alistar and just kill yourself. He actually, genuinely, actually kills himself here. That's all his fault. That's crazy. He actually just fucking, he literally won them the last fight and then he's just lost them the game.
The greatest of all time on his 12th anniversary. Faker is timeless. Doesn't matter what year he's got the hand, he's got the follow-up.
He literally just lost them the game. Are you kidding me, Chovy? Wow, Chovy, my goat. Okay, MVP. MVP of this game. It's probably Kyria. This guy was fucking on one. For sure, he was on one. Canyon had a good game as well, but Kyria was for sure the best. The worst player of the game? Is it actually Chovy? I mean, Chovy, like, the thing is, Chovy had 2 really critical moments that helped his team. He did misplay certain situations, though, which was not ideal. Canyon was, for the most part, good. Like, if I'm really, like, thinking about everyone, like, I thought he was good. I think he was okay good. I think the Gwen was fine. He was just okay. The Xin. Faker was fine. The Jhin was good. Very good. I mean, their bot lane was very good, to say the least. This guy was okay bad. He was okay bad. I mean, like, it really was not a great bot lane situation. Honestly, it actually might be Chovy. Like, I'm looking through this, and, like, even though... Oh, but dude, but Doro was not really that great either. I'm stuck between these two for worst player of the game. Because I really don't like what some of the things that Chovy was doing. I mean, in the end of the day, but also I feel like Duro in some of these fights was also just not navigating the right situations either. So the two of them kind of screwed their team. I think Keen did fine for what it was. I think he did not build. Probably could have actually done a lot more into the Gwen than he thought he could, which is unfortunate. But yeah, really killer game by Keria. And pretty interesting game so far. I mean, we'll see how the series progresses, but it's pretty interesting.